Early sobriety can feel very lonely. You can feel very isolated. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one not drinking. You're the only one with a problem. You have FOMO. Maybe you're sitting home more. Your friends are still out drinking. They're not calling you anymore. And you feel like you've given up so much. You feel like you've given up your social life. You feel like you've given up what little bit of fun you had, which was drinking. You're feeling all the emotions. You feel so overwhelmed. And when you're in the thick of what you're feeling, it's so hard to see beyond that. It's Dry July, day 11. And yesterday I talked about just the boredom in sobriety. And kind of to jump off of that a little bit, the idea of finding things to do in sobriety and making new friends. If you get sober and those so-called friends you had stop calling you, they don't want to hang out with you anymore, the truth of the matter is, more than likely, they weren't your true friends to begin with. And the community you had with them, the common unity, it was centered around drinking. Because if you really think about it, when was the last time you spent a weekend hanging out with them without drinking, truly connecting and having meaningful conversations? Probably never. It is sad, but in a sense, the trash took itself out, and that just leaves room for more meaningful things in your life, circumstances, experiences, and friendships. But the next question is, how do you find sober friends? Or not, I don't think they necessarily have to be sober friends, just people who don't really care that much about drinking and don't center their lives around it. A great place to start is with your sober community. And if you have a group that meets locally, there you go. There's lots of people to hang out with. But if you're like me, who I met my community here on TikTok, and everybody lives all over the country, that doesn't really work well. But I do know one great place that you can meet those sober people, or just people who don't drink as much: the gym. In my experience, and in the gym I go to, people who prioritize their health, their fitness, they aren't out getting trashed on the weekend. They're not closing down bars. They're not having parties at their house that go into the wee hours in the morning. No, because they want to get up early the next morning and go to the gym. It's a good place to start. Dry July, day 11. Let's go.